Would be a precursor to the finals if Gen.G are able to make it there, right? And
yep.
That's what's so exciting about this, because the series does matter a lot for both teams, even though they're both in playoffs, because Gen.G could lose second seed, which we've already talked about is why it's super important to skip that match. But also for Damwon Kia, history in the making with this win streak. They'll tie themselves, and they could further that insane win streak if they do continue that. So this team, and know what their game plan is going to be, because they draft face-up so often.
Yeah. That being said, like, the reason Gen.G used to do it is because they were so good at it, it didn't matter, right? Like, you can see the steam train coming, but you ain't gonna stop. You're not Spider-Man, right? Or was it Spider-Man that stopped the train? Yeah,
yes,
it was.
yes.
Although it seems a bit silly.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah, now that I think back, I'm like, maybe that's not the Spider-Man we want to remember. I'm getting Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Friends was my favorite.
I like what was the anime one? That one was super good.
I can't remember what it was.
Go towards it if you like, but I'd really like to see that Gragas out again.
Yeah, that's the traditional Damwon Kia option. They're actually just going to go blind Scion because they're scared that maybe a team would actually ban that for once. Because the old MO was just to go the Gragas here and leave it open-ended because he's still pretty stable in the top lane against a lot of matchups. And then Scion gives you like the harder counter if you ban Scion. It's a pretty solid pick. And it's very frustrating to play around in lane too, if played correctly. So I like it. And the Zoe pick here is going to give you so much mobility and so much ability to control the map. If you think about Lilia and Zoe together, sure, that's a lot. He has
looking a little bit worrisome.
He has 2 biscuits. He's going to pop one. He's going to hit this knockup. Like, this is actually so scary for Rascal.
Yeah, the knockup trade coming through here is okay.
6?
Yeah, 6 has been gained. The feast is available. Knockup connects, and we're looking for it. There's the jump down, and Rascal's gonna eat the zombie.
ED there. This Clid. Obviously, Udyr is going to be very happy to try to take this Drake away, especially with the lane priority they have. This is no shocker.
Yep.
That he's able to get this away for free. As we're going to watch this top side chomp down again. As soon as he hits 6, it's like, okay, Pac-Man pellet, I've got it. You got to run away. And Khan knows it.
Oh, that one. Oh, I don't know how close he was, but if it was that one minion,
yeah,
that would have been 2 of them.
It could have turned things around too. Like they're so low.
See that?
Yep.
Justing. Oh,
exactly.
Man.
That was just super unlucky timing.
Game, and now Damwon Kia, they've found one. Sleepy Trouble Bubble comes down now as everyone's getting tired. The box comes in, but oh my god, the Rupture Shockwave combo is so good from Rascal and BDD, and Gen.G wiped the floor with Damwon Kia.
Such a fantastic start here for Gen.G. I mean, it even works with the Flay as well. Everything is a disaster. The box is set up so well. It's really easy to hit this combo if you're BD in this situation.
Of about 20 CS on the bottom side, also with that assist that he managed to put together. Beryl now. Oh, not going to be able to taxi your way out of this one, my friend, and he's looking for an opportunity, but not going to be able to get out. No flash, no chance.
I mean, there's so many wards here for Gen.G. He gets spotted, he gets punished. I mean, it's that simple. And we're around this Drake, and they didn't have a ton of information, so they tried to hover to get something done mid because they thought the Drake is going to be taken down for sure, and they can't tell. They have one controller. Hold that thought.
Yep, double knockup is decent there as Khan going to find Rascal, knocks him up. Spinning over the wall is Canyon, and there is no way for this this Cho'Gath to go. Showmaker comes through, not able to quite get himself too much there, but this Cloud Drake will be taken by Gen.G on the other side of the map, and still a trade that they're going to be okay with taking, especially when Rascal still has teleport and flash available. Didn't want to invest anything into that moment, and he's like, yep, well, you got me. But it doesn't really matter, right? There's still a 3,000 gold lead for Gen.G.
I think Damwon Kia, this is really good for them too, because they all rotated mid trying to make something happen on that mid turret, and then they weren't able to find. And it's so good for Damwon Kia too if they actually start to stack these because of the Scion pick.
I mean, it's great for both teams, right? As Beryl, once again, going to be slightly put out of position. Rascal coming on in here, doesn't find the Rupture, but Beryl is well and truly dead once again. Unfortunately, another Swirl Seed going to connect, but there goes that outer turret in mid lane.
Yeah, and this is really unfortunate for Damwon Kia. I don't think they could turn this into a Baron play, but they are going to have so much control over the vision around it right now.
Oh yeah. And this pretty quickly, the hook comes back as well. Flame Chompers are down. taking a bit of killing as Ghost Killer Instinct into the backline. They managed to get rid of BDD. There's the shutdown. Showmaker now in a little bit of trouble as Gen G are trying to close in on him. Khan somehow still alive as Showmaker goes golden. Life will be taken out. Damwon Kia, in classic Damwon Kia fashion, are looking like they're doing pretty well in this one. And now Ghost supercharging forward. Canyon looking for a little bit more.
And Clid just can't do anything in this fight. He's Udyr. You know, this is one of those fights later on in the game where, unfortunately, the Udyr just loses its power. And this was so well played by the DPS players on Damwon Kia. They're going to be able to take this Drake away. It started off really well for Gen G, so they're not done yet.
Yep, Rascal's trying to chem tank his way forward. Clid not able to get the smite. As now Khan trying to be that front line. This is 3 versus 4, but Khan is out of position. And Ghost has no killer instinct to follow up on anything. The zombie comes out. And that's just a quick steal away of a kill. But it's not a steal away of a dragon.
That's way more important at this stage, I think. Really, really crucial to prevent that soul point. And now you have 2 Mountain Drakes.
Any choice, Swirl Seed comes in, Clid could just be dead here as the Solar Flare comes through. 2-man Shockwave on the back line, but Beryl able to get past the Flame Chompers quite nicely. Showmaker now having a bit of a field day in this fight, but it's not going to save Beryl's life, and Gen G, we're just looking for more kills. Ruler gets excited. You all know how terrifying that is as Showmaker steals away the red buff, but now he might lose his life, and is going to do so. Ghost supercharges his way to get out, and it looks like Gen G should be able to head back to the Baron.
Gen G should be able to take this Baron, and they are poised to take this game right now, Atlas. You know, right now, Beryl is down for 12 more seconds. Khan is here, and the health bars are low. I mean, I think if you're Damwon Kia, you have to try to contest it. What else can you get on the map? They're sending Lilia down to clear jungle camps right now, so they're just not willing to do it because Ghost isn't here quickly enough. When you watch the replay of that fight, too, I think a lot of people will criticize Beryl.
In on the inner turret in the bottom lane. They've already taken the inner in mid. We'll see whether Damwon Kia can find a miracle team fight as Kai'Sa's in the mid lane. Does manage to take the first turret for Damwon Kia, but they lose an inhibitor turret, which is very, very scary, especially when it makes Ruler excited. Zenith Blade going to connect as the Solar Flare does not, unfortunately, and Beryl once again is going to be taken down. Clid trying to fight Ghost, not sure whether the game. It's just really hard to say that Damwon Kia are down and out as Canyon flashing forward looking for that sleep, but all the way into the back line they go, and now Ghost Killer Instincts forward, but straight into a Shockwave, and he's going to be taken down. BDD burns to death, and they do manage to get rid of Ruler. Not a lot of damage remaining, and yes, you managed to get Ghost, but where's your damage as now Showmaker able to really take this fight into his own hands. Clid, of course, can run away, but the rest of Gen G not so lucky, and I'm really glad that, you know, selling Damwon Kia up the river is something we're not allowed to do, because they just find moments like this. Beryl's going to get yelled at, but he's spent most of this game in the Death Chamber, let's be honest, and Clid will run away, but Damwon Kia... The passive doing a fair bit of damage there to Rascal, but he is a very beefy boy. He's going to get knocked up here as the Solar Flare comes through. Beryl lands the Zenith Blade, but not exactly the Zenith Blade that he wants. He just gets eaten by the Void Monster, and now Khan finds himself off on this side. These are 2 quick picks onto the frontliners, and Gen G, this might be enough to break the backs of Damwon Kia now as they bear down on the base. Ghost in flanking position on the Kai'Sa. Not sure whether that's exactly what you want as the Shockwave going to pull him back. Might be able to get an explosion there onto BDD, but he's just running around, and the hook is going to connect. So unfortunately, Ghost not going to be the hero this time, and Ruler gets excited, gets the flash out of Showmaker. Canyon, this might be his first death of the game, as he's looking to try and defend that one Nexus turret. This inhibitor going to go down.
He's just trying to buy as much time as he can, but I think we know how this game ends. Showmaker, can he hit the magical sleep?
Well, can he hit the magical paddle star as well, as the Nexus is the focus? And Gen G will do it. They'll take down game 1. It was a great comp. It was a great answer to the Scion. And unfortunately for Damwon Kia, not enough to win a couple of team fights that they shouldn't have really been able to. And Beryl, pretty uncharacteristic performance of him today. The rest of the map sort of fell apart around him. This guy is so consistent, and Damwon Kia needed to respect that. I think, you know, the amount of Thresh bans that we saw last week need to